just revisit that session again. I don't have my notes, I did not took down what, and I want to look at that because I remember vaguely somebody said something like that. So, you all agree with that? Sure? Phones out? Notebooks out? Apps on? Sure? Okay, great. Here's another thing about this session we are going to do. I want you all to be brutally honest. We're going to have an interactive session. So I want you all to be brutally honest. Are you committed to that?
Yes.
How many people? Okay. Some are not, don't want to be honest. Okay. No, raise your hand. Keep your hands up. How many people will be brutally honest and they're committed to it? Some are not. Some are saying, no, I don't want to be. Okay. Number one rule in your life, be honest. What is the meaning of honest? Be who you are. Okay? So be honest. So here are some questions to check whether you are honest or not. How many of you thought that you would do MBA? Fantastic, thank you. That's the right picture. Very few people have thought about that they would do MBA. Now you have landed here. The choice could be because at that time when you were taking the decision, you thought this is a good place to be, this is a good college to be, this is a good course to pick up, and in later, and it's getting recorded, so you are recording that. Okay. So a lot of you do not know what you're going to do. Okay. One more question, and this is the most difficult one. How many of you got up today and said, I don't want to go? Great, brutally honest, thank you. That's fantastic. Nothing wrong with that, because we do not know what we are looking for, how it is related to me. And it's a very great trait. Always ask, what is there in it for me in that session or anywhere, whatever you're going to do. So it's important that you try to relate with something, whatever you're going to do in your life. So a session, you're going for a meeting, you're meeting a new customer, you are going ahead and having a discussion, having a coffee. I will ask, what am I going to do over there? I need to see, I need to explore. And one of the problems, what I generally see with people at your age, I was also. So let's see, I mean, what I have done. So I think Ma'am has given a wonderful introduction. There is nothing there, so no life story. It's a glimpse of the things which I'm into, and something which I always like is clarity. It's very important to have clarity. I don't want to go with that I do not know now. How is it so different than what the question I asked? I asked you, do you know what you're going to do after MBA? The answer was, no, I don't know, really. And that's an honest answer, and that's how I was when I did my MBA. But I still had the clarity. So what's the difference? Anybody? Yeah, go ahead. Speak up, that's okay. Round of applause for him. Thank you. What's the name? Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek. Thank you. So imagine this thing. This is what? Clarity about yourself. I would not know what I'm going to do because by the time I complete this course, I do not know what kind of technology would be there. I would not know what kind of environment is there. Whether we are at war or we are actually in space. Whether a new Metroid has not been found, which is coming towards waste, we do not know. But clarity about ourselves, that I know about myself, what I can do. That is the clarity we are talking about. Yeah? So it's important. How many of you know your strength? And then, again, remember, you committed that you be brutally honest. How many of you know about your own strength? That, oh, this I'm very strong at. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. You raised your hand because he raised your hand? No. Alright. So you raised your hand because you know. Fantastic. And people who do not know, why do you think that you do not know what you think? Anybody. And again, speak up. Why do you think that you do not know your strength? It's okay, it's not that boring. Anybody? Be brave, be honest.
चार्जर का कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
No? What's your name? Yashasvi, okay. But you should be knowing yourself. You should know what you're good at. That's the validation, right? So you are saying good. So you are saying that I may have that strength, but I'm not confident about it whether I have it or not until I put it to the test. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Great answer. So that's something which, do you all relate to that answer, or do you have something else? You know, one trick I will give you. The trick is that when a speaker stands on a podium, he draws a lot of energy from the audience. So I felt 5 years younger because I drew the energy from you. I don't want to feel older. So participate. This is the opportunity. You guys have joined the management course. One day you will be standing here. Right? Participate. Anyone who would like to tell, like, okay, this is the reason I feel that I do not know my strength, other than what you see has told. Okay, go ahead. What's your name? You have got an opportunity, Nehal, to announce yourself and tell everybody who you are.
This is Nehal Chopra. Hello
Great.
everyone.
Okay.
So sir, I will explore the areas so that I can know my strengths. I don't challenge myself yet. I'm seeking for the opportunities that will enhance my strengths, that will make me confident about my strengths.
Okay. Nehal, if I may ask, what was the graduation?
BBA.
BBA. Were you not challenged there?
Sir, it wasn't like industry or practical subjects, not that much of good qualification.
My daughter is in 4th standard now. And she comes back saying that, oh, this is too difficult. She's getting challenged in 4th class, right? Each one of us got challenged, but we did not really think that we needed to understand our strengths. Fantastic. Now, you have done BBA, and now you are doing?
PGP in 12th session.
Fantastic. After that, you plan to do something else?
Maybe in finance.
No, after this course, you plan to do something else?
A job, I guess.
And is that the case with everyone that, have a seat here, thank you so much. Great. So how many of you, or anybody here who wants to do another course after this? 1, 2 people, 3 people, 4, about 4 people. So 4 people have another opportunity to challenge them. Yours is the last one. This is your last chance to challenge yourself and to identify your own strength. Imagine this. Right? We have to take it very seriously. So, let's just see what's next. So, what is the session about? What are we expecting? Before we get into that, just asking question. What is it you are expecting from this session? What do you want to know? First 5 people. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Abhishek.
I'm expecting to learn different things about technology.
Okay.
And how the technology will help me grow myself.
Okay. All right.
My name is Pratika Jain.
Pratibha. Okay.
As this is a dynamic world, in future there is mostly people using technology.
Okay.
So basically I want to learn about the technology and where we can use this technology
Yeah, go ahead. Yes. So, what's your name?
Hi sir, my name is Tirth. Yeah, and like I am curious about to know that how the future of AI and technology going to shape this like thing of marketing and advertising, and like how we can suffer that thing through where we can get proper opportunity to show ourselves and believe in ourselves.
You're planning to pick up marketing.
Yes sir.
You're not going to spam me.
No sir, not at all. Thank you sir.
Okay.
Hi sir, I am Bhavya. And मैंने टाइटल देखा कि टाइटल है कंज्यूमर टू क्रिएटर. So I was expecting the how the insights helps of new technology to become a creator.
Okay. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more. Lucky one. Okay.
मॉर्निंग सर, everyone. मेरा खुद का एक्चुअली फैमिली बिजनेस जो है वो बहुत ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस है, तो मैं इस सेशन में ये जानना चाहता था कि टेक्नोलॉजी मेरे को कैसे मदद करेगी उसको एक्सपेंड और ग्रोथ करने के लिए.
Okay.
तो इसीलिए मैं
Okay.
सेशन
Okay. Great. Thank you. Thanks for being very honest. Now, here's what. I think you have a lot of expectation, and I try to fulfill everything, and we can have this interactive session where you can ask questions, I can answer specific questions. This is not about teaching you about technology. For that, I'm sure that there's sessions for you, your co-curricular, where you work on or focus on technology. And as you said, right, that whatever, that technology is everything. So it's good to know about. So here, I'm preparing you. I'm not telling you what is going to the future. I'm preparing you for the future, what's coming soon. Okay. So let's see what's going to be. How tech is rewriting the rules of the business, and you all are doing management. So my assumption is that you want to do something where you can take decisions. Each one of you, right? Sure? Okay. So many questions I'm asking. You were thinking that I will just talk about it. I have a few more questions before we get into this thing. Okay. Quickly, everybody, just get up, answer. Whoever wants to answer, make sure that you announce your name so that your batchmates know you. Okay? It's the third day today, right?
Yes, sir.
You know the person who's sitting next to you? Sure? Please, everybody knows everyone. Okay. What's the name of the person sitting next to you, sir? And the person next to you? Yeah? You know? You know her? Okay, what's her name? Yeah, really great, ma'am. You have done a great job. Everybody knows everybody seems like. Okay, great. By name. Okay. So here's the question. What is this course going to help you in? Why did you want this? What do you think you're going to get after this? Go ahead.
Morning sir, my name is Arugula, and in this course we will learn about the dynamic digital market and what trends will help us to grow in our market to learn about new things.
And to do what? What's your aim after you complete school? What do you want to do?
Sir, to excel in this field, in whatever job we are doing or whatever thing we are doing, to do good in that.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Come on, guys. You're loud enough. Let's just play a cricket match and then we'll hear all the noise out there. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. My name is Bakul Krishana. By this dual fascination, I can be like get a more salary and earn more.
Okay, fantastic.
Hello sir, my name is Devanshu.
Yeah, go ahead.
And by doing this course, I think I would learn the necessary skills which would help me to become a good manager.
Good manager. Okay, great. Thank you. We have one more over there, and one here. So we'll take only these two. Yeah.
Hello sir, my name is Prem Sanghi. I think this program is like a bridge where we are and we want to meet the future, so it will be the best opportunity here.
Okay, fantastic. Good answer. Ma'am. Hello. Yeah, you could hear. Okay. Okay. Yeah? They can come right now. Each one of you are capable. Please trust me on this. Each one of you are capable. But very good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. So, thank you, Krishna. Great answers. Here is what? This course is not about your job. Don't focus a little bit. I think this is about you right now. So just this one is the most important slide, trust me. I'm not a slide person, but when Sudhi said that you have to talk for 1.5 hours and that too without whiteboard, I'm a whiteboard person. You just talk to me and I'll write certain things and we'll talk. So far it's going okay because you're going in the same direction that I was afraid that the next 3 slides are going to be relevant to your thoughts. So we'll see. But this is the most relevant slide for you. This course is not about the job. A lot of people who join the universities, colleges, they think that by joining this university and college, I'm going to get the job. Well, that's true. It's a medium where you get into the job because that's your goal, and some people have goal of doing something else after that, right? So that itself proves that this course is not about the job because they want to go ahead and they want to do another course. And that course is also not going to be about the job. It's going to be about you. This is where you come, you try to test your own strengths, your own weaknesses, and you try to learn these 3 things: the patterns, the platforms, and perspectives. So what are these patterns, platforms, and perspectives? So the patterns are that you here come to do management so that you develop a keen eye to figure out the smallest thing, the smallest deviation in a trend, based on which you can take very, very good decisions, which can be or which could be a make or break decision for your company. How many of you are aware of petroleum sector? I'm asking because I'm from that sector. So petroleum sector. How many of you are aware of the process of from the ground? Heard of it? Okay, great. At least heard of it, right? Yes. Okay, great. So always remember, if you're a management person, never say no. You can say that, oh, I do not know, but I'm aware of it. Yeah? Trick. Next time when sorry sir, if the professors ask, do you know? Yes, sir, I'm aware of it. I don't know what the marks will be after that, but at least you will get something. Okay, so you're aware of it. Now here in petroleum, we go and we get a lot of information outside based on the operations what we are doing, whether it is drilling or testing the reservoir, etc., etc. GBs, terabytes of information. We all understand terabyte, right? Gen Z. Gen Z. Okay, so you all understand terabytes. Okay, terabytes of information. But you know what? How do we find the oil? Based on 2 kilobyte information out of terabytes of information. 2 kilobytes of information. And that makes or breaks that particular deal because the drilling process, everything is in millions. So somebody is spending millions to gain billions, and that billion decision is based on 2 kilobyte. So you are here to learn how to make decisions, how to develop a keen eye to figure it out, the patterns, the frameworks. You will learn about those things. Platforms. So what is a platform? Anybody? Name any platform, please, for me. Quickly. Zomato. Okay. Meta. Netflix. Netflix is a platform? It's a platform? So is Netflix a platform or not? Yeah, I'm having fun. Okay, great. So platforms, okay, but really here I'm not talking about those platforms. Well, I am, but in a way, just think, come out of technology, think platform as something which is a big stuff, and I can do multiple things on that. Okay, so you are here to learn the nuances of platform. You are here to develop the vision. You are here to develop that, okay, when I see something, I need to see a big picture first. And then I need to see what all I can do on that big picture. Last is perspective, and that's very important. I do not know why this line has come here. It should not, but it's relevant to what I'm saying. Perspective is, you're here, you're not here for a job. So first change that perspective. You're here to identify, to find out yourself so that you know what is good for you. Somebody said that, forgot the name. Sushma, yes, Sushma wants to be a CEO. And she is here to find out whether she can be immediately after that or she can be there after something. So maybe after this course, she will open her company and she will become a CEO immediately. Or she can decide at the time that she needs few more years to gain some experience and then she will be a CEO. But she is here to figure out that. So she has a perspective of that. You also need to develop the perspective about seeing the things differently and not with a biased mind. And one more thing, not have this certainty in your mind. Now, this is something which is very controversial. I've got into debates on that with students like you. Don't be certain, trust me. Because if you have the certainty, you just get one outcome. But if you have possibilities, unlimited. So what does that mean? That means that if you just look towards certainty, oh, this is the only thing I want to do, you are closing your eyes for 1,000 other things which could happen. Right now, your job is to explore as much as you can. Yeah? Can you relate, sir? Sure? So this is what my habit is. I either used to sit in the first row or the last row. So I know how last row works. Right? Is WhatsApp going okay over there? Yeah? Okay. All right. So this course is not about the jobs. If you are thinking that you will get a job because you are doing the course, it's not going to happen. If you are able to identify yourself and you have the clarity that what you want to present when the companies come, or you have the clarity that I don't want to do a job, I want to have my own firm, or I don't want to have a job or a firm, I want to do for a next course, right? That will happen with absolute success with you. So think about it, think hard. This is the most relevant slide for you. What's changing? Why we are talking about tech so much? What is happening? How things have changed? And we talked about that we are saying that, hey, consumer to creator. What is this change? How this market is shifting? Earlier, this is what used to happen. People used to have platforms. People used to have pipelines. Now we are talking about platforms. People used to talk about that we need to have approval process. Even today we have that. So can we go somewhere? At the home also we are saying, well, don't implement this at home. Parents are going to smack out of you, trust me. They will say, no API works with me. So earlier we used to have approval flow, a very linear process. We are talking about APIs. This is where we are getting into a little bit of tech. So if it becomes, so let me ask this question. How many people are from technology background from their graduation? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you are minority here. We are in a wrong session. How many people are programmers here? Sure. I need one volunteer who thinks that that person is not programmer? One volunteer. Not a programmer. One volunteer. Does not matter. One volunteer. I'm just trying to give some other people opportunity. Where are those? Anybody? Okay, you. Come here. Come out. Come out. Fantastic. What's your name, sir? Soham. Okay, Soham, come out. You don't know programming. Can you go over there? He doesn't need the mic. Can you go over there to the last chair, please? Watch everybody. Watch him. Okay, and ma'am, can you come in the center, please? Yes. And stay over there, yeah. And Soham, can you come here to the camera? Yeah. Everybody watch him. Soham, tell me this. Just hold over there now. Tell me this. You said you do not know the programming. And still you were able to avoid ma'am over there. I mean, programming is the collection of logics. And you were able to identify that something is or somebody is there in front of me, so I have to go a little bit right, then I have to go forward, and there are steps, so I need to make sure that I don't fall. Each one of you, thank you, Soham. Thank you. Great. Each one of you are born programmer. Born programmer. You know that. Even a child is a programmer. Programming is collection of logics. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think everybody has read algorithm in their schools, classes, colleges. Those funny boxes, square, the diamond is a decision box, process is a square box. Everybody, right? What were those? Collection of logics, and that's how programming is done. What you do not know, how many people know French here? How many people know Spanish here? So if I ask you, ¿Cómo estás? Nobody's going to say bueno. Right? But if I say, how are you? You just said bueno. You do not know the language of programming. Maybe. You do not know C, you do not know Python, but you all know programming. Folks, if you want to go in tomorrow's world, which is coming after 2 years for you, first of all, don't think tech is something alien. It's just like a coffee. It makes the life smooth. Or tea for a lot of people. Right? Tech is everywhere. And don't be afraid of tech. You are using it. First of all, you are Gen Z. You are using this. You're born with mobile phone. Nobody can take it out of you. So you know the technology and you know the programming. You may not know a particular language to communicate that thing. You may not know Spanish, so you're not saying bueno, but you do know how to respond to how are you. Right? So you all are programmers, first of all. So don't, and these are just terms. If we say, hey, what is API? Anybody, I mean, non-tech or non-IT or non-programming people, API. Automatic process. Okay. Application performance. Interface. Okay. I really want some IT guys to actually listen to all of these things. Application. You are from which background? BC. He cheated. He has already answered it, yeah. So it's application programming interface. Yes. What does that mean? Now these jargons, these things are going to come to you when you're going to be the manager or the CEO or the owner of a firm, or probably just, talking to the team and asking, so we will develop this particular platform for you, or you want some platform to be developed for you, We will use the APIs. Yeah, I mean, whatever, just go ahead and do it. I don't care. But you need to know, because this is the world which you're going into. So what is API? Okay, this session is not about training you all in that, but let's just say API is a very simple thing. How many of you have ordered from Zomato? Some people are Swiggy lovers, seems like. Okay, so when the Zomato guy or Swiggy guy comes to your home, and let's say you have a cash on delivery, what do? Oh, Zomato bhaiya, aao, come inside, have a seat. Let me just go and fetch the money and give it to you. Do you do that? Interesting. What do? कितना हुआ? ऑर्डर तो तुमने ही किया था ना, मालूम नहीं था क्या? So, क्या बोलते हैं? What do you say? You are a diligent person. वो तो जब तक आ नहीं जाता तब तक हम लोग आते ही नहीं अंदर ढूंढने के लिए. Most of the ways से भैया रुकना भी लेके आते हैं. Right? We go and we just fetch the cash and we give it to the person. But do we allow this person to come inside our house? Do you get the access to the kitchen where it is getting cooked? That's strange. So what do you see? You see on Zomato beautiful picture of the food. Very yummy. How many people are having water in their mouth right now? Right? And then on top it is written as Chang's Kitchen. And you say, wow, Chinese, now this right. You have no idea if that Chang's Kitchen is actually somebody's home and in their kitchen they are cooking that food, right? What is this actually? This is API. The concept of API. You requested food, that particular vendor has responded you with the food. You did not see how it was cooked, what was the process, where it was cooked, nothing. You just got the food. The Zomato guy came, he requested the money. He did not know where did you keep it, under the pillow or inside the book. And he got the money. So APIs are, and on your door, can only Zomato guy get the money or anybody else can get the money? So other people, let's say you order it from some other app, I don't know. Yeah, well, other apps. Myntra, there you go. How is a shopaholic here? You, okay. So Myntra guy. So now Myntra can also access. Can Chang, would you be the only customer? But everybody is getting the same interface. Request and response, right? Request and response. That's API, guys. In systems, in computers also it's like this. Nobody, the two systems which are very desperate are communicating through API. They just send a request in a particular format, they get a response in a particular format. That's all. So APIs replace approval flows. Earlier you used to go to somebody and say that, can I get this? And this person has to answer that in a particular way. Different people used to answer a question or request approvals in a different way. So this is changing, and why it is big, we'll just see that in a minute. Speed beats structure, I'm sorry. Speed beats structure. Management, right? Anybody who has done BBA here? Great. Have you gone through organization theory in BBA? Ma'am, reality is coming out. The yes sir came with sir था तो लेकिन बंक किया तो उस दिन मैच था. So organization structure पढ़ा था. How is it? अच्छा था. भैया दिखता कैसा था? Huh? Pyramid. Oh yeah, that's nice. Good answer, pyramid. And matrix. Oh wow. See, I mean, she is moving ahead. So this is good. Actually, matrix. So we had matrix organization structure. We had pyramid. And BBA किया है मैं. इन्होंने सीरियसली किया है. आप सबको छोड़ के इन्होंने किया है खाली सीरियसली. सेकंड अच्छा. क्या इधर ऑनेस्टी की बात किया था. All right. So which else you said? क्लास आप ही ले लेना इन सबका अभी. So there are different things, right? Traditionally, people go with hierarchy. It does not matter how many people say that, okay, we have a flat hierarchy, this and flat, but they still use the word hierarchy. Flat hierarchy. See the problem, see the paradox here. So earlier, organizations used to be very hierarchical. Somebody has to report into something and that person will only talk to that person, then only something will happen. That is changing very, very fast these days. Future managers, and I'm going to say the word managers, does not matter whether you are going to be a CEO, entrepreneur, or something else, but you will be managers once you have done this course, right? So remember, this is a very, very important thing. Tomorrow, when you're going to have your team, how you need to connect with them, because you're going to deal with who? Skibby-dibby-doo. The risk guys. Who are those? Zen Alpha. They don't like hierarchies, right? So let's see. Platform replacing pipelines. What was the earlier system? Business created value in a linear way. How? Factory used to make the product. They used to send it to the distributors. Distributor used to sell it to wholesalers. Wholesalers send it to retailers. And retailers used to sell it to and take money from you. Great. That money used to flow backwards. From the retailers, from the consumers to the retailers, retailers to the wholesalers, etc., right? Very linear and lengthy process. So the credit used to be for 45 days to 3 months. What's happening now? That's wrong. Value flows in one direction. That's the previous one. That's wrong, incorrect. But just look at it. Now, businesses are facilitating the interaction between the consumers and business. Examples. Uber doesn't own taxis, do they? But you still book it from Uber. And who provides that service? The same guy who is saying, sir, Meru ka cancel kar diya, abhi Uber ka le liya. Just able to service on three different platforms. He's getting the booking from Uber also, Meru also, Ola also. Isn't it? And similarly, you are able to book from different vendors. You do not know that in your area only that guy is standing. He is just looking at, okay, किधर से पैसा ज़्यादा मिलता है उधर चला जाता हूँ मैं. See the benefit of that. That guy, you are booking because you are thinking that, oh, Ola is cheaper than Uber. And that guy might be just saying, oh, Ola is actually giving me more money than Uber because Uber is keeping a bigger cut. Such a flexible business model. Right? Folks? WhatsApp हो गया? Well, good. Last bench is going to get taunted for this. You know why? Because I'm not taunting, I'm telling you something. WhatsApp is another platform, right? What can you do on platform? Chatting. Really? Do you think WhatsApp is for chatting? Can somebody answer me from there? What is WhatsApp for? Connecting people? What WhatsApp is getting out of it? Data. And with that data, what businesses are getting out of it? No. No. How they are getting money? You are forgetting the word. Consumer. Right? So consumers to creator, that's the theme. So how we are just saying that something has gone from consumer to a creator. Can you tell me with this example, anybody now? Think about it. I mean, Airbnb, they do not own anything and still they are able to make money. and you are able to make money. So earlier, from consumer to creator, we talked about it. So who were the consumers of, let's say Airbnb would have had the hotel, let's say, and then that hotel is ran by somebody else. And then somebody else is doing marketing for it, and then somebody else is booking. Who is a consumer of who here? Very good answer. So each one of them are they are the consumers, correct? Now in this case where Airbnb says that I'm the platform, who is the consumer? Airbnb is the consumer? Sorry? Are you sure? Don't you think that everybody has something to do? Because I have the flexibility to put my room in my own way. So I might be a subscriber of Airbnb, but I am able to put my room in my own way with my own price. I am able to create my own way of doing the business. You as a user who is just going ahead and want to book something, you have the flexibility of going and looking into many places for the same room. So think about it. The platforms are enabling everybody to become a creator. There is another example. Have you heard of Shopify? Okay, guys, what's so good about Shopify? Tell me. Yeah, you too. Can't hear you. Okay, why it is so good? Shopify sells. You can do what? You can create your own website. Okay, hold on. You can create your own website. To do what? Your own products. Are you sure? Okay. Do you need to own the product? Do you own the logistics? What do you own? You have a responsibility. You cannot just get the profit without doing the work. You own the marketing strategy. Thank you. And thanks. That's the right answer. They do have this facility of creating websites. But imagine this thing. Everybody can be a creator over there. So the market is moving from consumer to creator. Don't take that, I have developed something and I will get the consumer and I can drive the consumer in my own way. So you have to have a different strategy, different perspective about your consumers now. Okay, let's look into the next one. APIs, approval flows. Need a report? Go to finance, ask them. Need data? Talk to IT. Systems were siloed, human interactions were there, everybody needs approval. But these days we don't. We have APIs. Do you need to go ahead and talk to anybody? No. Somebody says that I am ready to give you whatever is there on this platform. Go ahead and get it from there automatically. You don't need my approval. As far as you have the access, you will get whatever you want. So we call this as a concept of producer and consumer, but not in that marketing terms. It's more like somebody is requesting and somebody is receiving. Same concept. Zomato guy came here, requested the money, and you gave the money. So it's the same process. Payments like Stripe, APIs, everything is happening. Now, what is this? Just think about it. Now, let's say, who wants to have a business of their own? Okay, let's start with you. You want to have a business. What do you think if you are going to open a company, which are the first 5 positions you will open or you will hire? Marketing manager? Sales manager? Okay. Pick up the, yeah. Put the mic next to you so that everybody can hear. Sorry? I can't hear you. Management person. Okay, and okay, we have left with one. That's a very important one. You're going to hire a consumer in your office? Finance manager. Thank you. So you're going to have a finance person. Now what you're going to have? Every time you need something, you're just going to have, you need a finance manager, that's fine. And what kind of softwares you will buy? Important ones. Tally. Okay, great. And Salesforce and Microsoft Office, great. Let's say you got the tally and now you have to enter the transactions. So you will ask your finance manager or accounting person to enter the transactions over there and then get the reports, right? What if somebody tells you you don't need that? Fire your accounting manager. All the transactions will be handled by me. You use my system, somebody swipe the credit card somewhere or somebody purchases something on the website, I will do the accounting for you. And you will get all of that ready-made. Market is changing, guys. How many people have heard that Microsoft has fired about 4,000 people last week? Why? Automation, AI, they gave the reason. That's the first time they boldly said that we don't need these people because AI is there. Does that mean that we are going to lose the job? Why? They lost it, 4,000 people. One can evolve themselves. What does that mean? Can you elaborate? And people who refuse to learn, they become the part of that 4,000. Right? Things are changing. Thank you. Things are changing very fast, and you have to make sure that you learn that. So people who are thinking that API don't want to know, this slide is not relevant, please learn, because you don't want to be part of those 4,000. You need to learn all of these. Next, speed-based structure. Earlier we used to have very well-defined roles. We used to have manager, senior manager, everything. What's the, if I say I want to hire you, what is the role you would like to, or designation you would like to have? Co-founder. Management is not a designation. Managing director. Okay. So I will hire you as a managing director. That's what you're saying. If I say, hey, okay, I'm ready to hire you, you want me to hire you as a managing director. Okay. And analyst and product manager. So this is what I'm going to give it to you. Who said co-founder? I am going to ask you to document the requirements, but I will give you the title of co-founder. To managing director, I will ask you to basically make sure that everybody's attendance is good, but I'll give you the title of co-founder. For the analyst, I will say you can make the decision company-wide, but I'll give you the title of analyst. Now tell me, would you join me as a co-founder? Would you join me as a managing director? So salary matters, but managing director position does not matter. Okay. And would you hire, would you join me if I say you can take any decision in the company as an analyst? You would join. You all are going to have a problem. Number one side, because you're too attached to the designations. You should be attached to the work. Designations don't matter. Fortunately, in my company, we don't care about designations. Okay, that is number one. And why I'm saying fortunately, because I'm very scared of Zen Alpha. They don't like designations. They don't want to be typed. They're okay. They want work. The work has to be good. And the problem for you is that if I say you can take any decision, while it's a great opportunity, but the problem is, do you have that much of experience? That means behind that, you need to have that work in order for you to take the right decision. So going back to that these days hierarchies and everything do exist, but those are getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And people like flat structure where they have the opinion and they can talk about it. They have the voice in the company. They want to have it. So tomorrow, if you want to open your own company, you want to have a team, or you want to be part of a team, you need to remember this. One more thing. Considering that you all are sitting here, what I say is that if you are doing the management program, make sure that you speak up as you get the opportunity. If you don't, if you're not able to speak up here, outside it's a cutthroat environment. I'm telling you, cutthroat environment. People are very, very sharp. Somebody, you're sitting in a meeting and you have done all the work and you have involved somebody for a second. And the boss asked, okay, how are you doing? I mean, what's the status? And you did not speak up. Sir, somebody else to say, this is done and it was great. All of these different things have been done, yada, 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 yada. And this has been done by this person, so great work. But the boss is going to say that, oh, okay, this person has done it and this guy was managing this person. That's why he was able to answer everything. You need to speak up. If you need to practice that. And if you cannot practice here during this course or today, then you will not be able to do it outside. You will start late. That means by the time you will gather the courage, 2 years are gone by and somebody is ahead 2 years than you. Okay? So speak up. So this is something which is very important that you need to remember. Hierarchies are getting flattened out. People like to have their own voice in the company. They want to talk, they want to discuss. And I highly encourage you to do that. Next. Okay. So the new model is flat. Look at the startup ships, MVPs in days. The reason is it's a very fast environment. So technology-wise, let's relate this thing. What's happening? Earlier, there were hierarchies. It used to take a lot of time. Somebody used to discuss something and then approval process used to go back. People used to develop the product and it used to take a lot of time. How many of you actually want to develop a product? And I'm not talking about IT product, any product for that matter. That's it? Are you sure? What's the product? Okay, let me ask this question a different way because I'm surprised. I thought there will be at least 50% hands when people say products, because today almost everybody is developing a product. Who is not? Every single person is developing a product. How many people have LinkedIn page? You don't have it? LinkedIn page, ma'am? Ma'am, you don't have LinkedIn page? You don't have LinkedIn page? That's the same reaction I get when people say don't have Facebook. You are not Instagram? No. Well, okay, have it first of all for professional reasons. Facebook, Instagram, no. But have LinkedIn page. So you have LinkedIn page. What are you selling over there? Who are you? Sorry? A product on LinkedIn. For who? You are again looking for a job, huh? We decided, no job. No, something else. Think yourself as a product. And think yourself that you own that product. So you own yourself. Who are you targeting? And who are those consumers? Louder. Companies. Recruiters. Investors. Really? I don't think so. I'm on LinkedIn for that.
connection. I want to make connection on LinkedIn
With who?
with executive in my field.
You are a product. You are a product. You own your own product. Who are you selling it to? Who are you selling it to? Okay, so here is what I'm going to give you the exercise again. And we are going to do some class 5th exercise. In grade 5, we used to have this, fill in the blanks. So I want to sell my product, which is owned by me, to blank. We got the answer. Customers, right? And who are those customers? Who are those customers? No. Who are the customers? Buyers. Actually, there's a customers, but buy has something. Buy happens when? Some exchange. What is that exchange? Some exchange takes place, right? In certain words, there's a monetary thing. In certain thing, there's a value exchange. So you want to go ahead, you want to sell your product to your consumers in exchange of some value. It could be monetary, it could not be, it could be something else. Does not matter. It's your product. Your skills are the features of the product. You are the product. You are the product and you want to sell yourself over there in exchange of some value, right? That's why you are there. So earlier, when these platforms, these APIs, and these approval systems, or those platforms were not there, those APIs were not there, and there was a long approval system, you had to go through a series of decision making, and it used to take 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. If you are developing a product, it used to take a lot of time. Would it take time for you to sell your product on LinkedIn? Would it take time? Let's say, ma'am, you do not have LinkedIn, you're saying, right? How much time do you think you will take to sell your product on LinkedIn? If I ask you right now, how much time? Hours, days, weeks, months? Months? Really? You are your product. That means all you need to do is go over there, fill up the form, put your experience, name, etc., etc. So how much time it's going to take? Days or hours? Hours? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Have a seat. No, go ahead. Minutes only for you, right? Now, why? Because there is no approval process. You are the person who is taking the decision and doing that thing. That's very, very fast. That's what known as the fast process. This is what is going on these days. Nobody is going to wait for your idea to get developed in 3 months or 6 months or 8 months or 3 years. You can go ahead and you can develop your product very, very fast without having the approval process. Anybody else want to tell me that what is the process known as in tech world? Known as DevOps, Agile. Have you heard of Agile? Right? So what happens is now is everything is very fast. People don't wait for approvals because the hierarchy has flattened out. Developers have been given the rights to go ahead and develop something based on and just go and release and let it be tested. While it is getting tested, they are developing something else. So there's no hierarchy, there is no sequence or categorization. You need to remember that going forward. So what's changing? What's changing is the technology. How? Look at it. How many people you think right now? Let me ask this question now before just you go into this, deep into this. Lost? Lost? Yes, good. Are you like thinking, oh my God, I have to know so much of technology now? Non-tech people? Yeah? Remember that video? I feel the same way. What is this Squibb or Riz or whatever they were talking about? But you know what? You are not falling behind. Advantage with you is that you are not falling behind. Why? I'll prove it. 2016 GPT-2 was released, OpenAI. I'm not sure whether you guys use. How many people use ChatGPT? Everybody. And you said yet you're not tech guys. Come on. What? It's true? Okay. Good point. I actually never thought of it and just put it over here. But here's a very important point. It's too easy to use ChatGPT. If you were to design it, then it's too difficult. And if you want to do something tomorrow, whether you want to do a job in a company as a marketing person or as a finance person or as a tech person or as there's another course, I'm not sure, I don't remember, in that area, the biggest thing is that every time you will have some consumer, and the winning portion is why everybody is using ChatGPT and not using Google anymore, or very little, because ChatGPT is very easy, right? But it's very difficult to make it. So think it from again, we talked about three things, 3 P's. What were those 3 P's? Perspective is the last one. Change your perspective. Right now you're thinking like a consumer, but I want you to think like a product owner. Think like a product owner and think like that if you have to build ChatGPT, how difficult was it to make sure that your consumers find it easy? Right? Your consumers find it easy. That's the difficult job. That's something which you all are gearing up to. You are a consumer, but you are also a producer. And when you are a producer, your life is going to be difficult. You need to know tech, and you already know that. You just don't know that you know that. So look at it. 2016, GPT-2 was released. 2019, Notion starts going to mainstream. 2020, remote first working became normalized when COVID. Before that, everybody used to say that no work from home. Nowadays, everybody demands work from home because they got used to of it. 2022, GPT exploded into public use. 23, GPT-4 and Claude changed expectations, and again Canva came, Figma came, Perplexity came, Auto GPT is coming. 2025, that's something you have to write here. You have to write it here. It's you who is going to write. So if you think that you are falling behind, you're not. You're actually at the right place. You are at the right time. And you're starting. So you have 2 years. You're not falling behind. You have 2 years to build something on top of it, whatever you have. Right? You have 2 years to go for that. So if you think, oh, I'm falling behind, I'm just, things are changing very fast, this technology is coming every day, new things are coming up, etc., etc. Finance. Are you from finance? Are you going to join finance? Business analytics? Oh, this should be very interesting for you then. And then imagine this thing. You have to go ahead and you have to, you're thinking I have to catch up all of these things. No, you don't need to catch up. Trust me. You are already there and these things are starting. How many years back ChatGPT was introduced and people started using it? 3 years? Do you think that in 3 years everybody got used to it and everybody is now have engaged? Is it perfect? Does it give you the answer always what you want? No. So what does that mean? You're not falling behind. You are in that stream right now. So you have an opportunity to align yourself, to start from here. Okay? Important slide for you. Everybody wants a job, right? Really? You want a job? What's the difference between a job and a career? Job is a short term. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, very good answer. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, sorry, you have to repeat that, but before that, just in case if you are losing the interest, I know it's a long time, but just in case if you are, here is something which I am telling you. I had something which is not written here. We'll explain it to you. I generally don't talk about it, but I'm the first person in India who actually started a practice in oil and gas industry in IT. And then grew it from mere $10,000 to $40 million. Also, thank you, but not for the claps. I'm telling you something. Also, in just 8 years, okay, from one person who was me to 250 people. But wait. For each and every single person, I told one thing only, and they were all hand selected. I used to go to college. I used to talk to people. I used to identify that, okay, this is the person I want. I had the person, I think I was telling Subir last time also, that I had a person named Rohit Srivastava. You can actually just search him on my LinkedIn, Rohit Srivastava, and you can talk to him, he can answer. He gave all answers wrong in interview. Every single answer was wrong, and I hired him. And he became a superstar in my company. So, one thing I always tell them, always, job is about need. Career is want. Job has a start and end. Career doesn't have it. You want to add something on that? Go ahead. Yeah.
And money and other goal can be reached at a point of time.
Right. Yeah. So thank you. Have a seat. Now, so always remember, job is a step in your career. You may go to a job which you do not want, but you are doing it because you have to. Career is something which you want, and that's why you will be just going and you are working towards it. So what is going to happen tomorrow? You may land up in a job which you don't like, which you have to do. What are you going to do? Leave? That's the biggest mistake. Don't leave. Because every job has something which adds something in your career which you want to do. Every need has something related to want. So don't focus. This is the shift. There's a paradigm shift which you need to do, which is what is happening right now in the world. And when we are talking about consumer to creation, that is the same concept which is coming over there. Consumers earlier used to think something is specific. Now they're shifting that it's a journey. You don't want a consumer who is coming to you and leaving tomorrow. You want that person to be there with you in your journey. So how that paradigm shift is happening? Everybody is building something. That's the question. That's the thing I said. I'm very surprised you're saying that, oh, you don't want to do product. I was actually hoping that 50% will say that we will develop something. Are you developing it? If you don't, my suggestion is this. Go back tomorrow after this session. Think about what you're going to build. Does not matter what. Build something. It's important. It's going to teach you many things. It's going to give you clarity what you want to do in your life. Build something. And you have. It's not like you have not. Build something which you think somebody will buy. It could be you as your own product. But you need to build something. If you are not building, you are way behind, and trust me, neither you will be able to get your career, nor you will be able to get your job. And that's what I used to tell to all of those people who worked over there with me, that, hey, you know one thing, build something. Don't come for a job here. Don't come for only job. Job is there. Yes, the company has to earn money, so we have to serve the customer. We have to do something between this time, but build something. So how did I build an empire from $10,000 to $40 million for Tech Mahindra or Satyam Computer Services Limited elsewhere? How? Because every time when I hired somebody, I asked one question. What are you here for? Oh, I am here because I'm a petroleum engineer. I'm going to do this thing. I said, I don't want you. I only want you, if you are going to tell me, Bakul, why don't we do this also? And when these guys came together, they started building something every day. I went back to my customer and said, you know what? Do you have this? Oh, no, no, we want this. It was as simple as one Excel sheet. Can you believe that? Drilling engineers used to take 3 months to analyze something. And 3 guys sat down and they said, we can cut down this time to 3 days. In simple Excel sheet, they did some magic. And now drilling engineers sitting in US could just look at it and say, oh yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. 3 days, they just got it. Build something, develop a habit of building something. If you are not building in today's market and not using technology, does not matter from which background you are. Quantitative finance, how many people? So you are going to learn IFRS. Right? No, you don't know. Brochure khola tha na? How many people know about IFRS? What is that IFRS is? Okay, great. What it is?
Just that for the accounting and reporting transactions.
Do you know there is no single product exists which can still, it does not exist, which can satisfy IFRS standards completely? Do you know that? Because in last company my last partnership, my last venture, we were also developing IFRS reporting. There's no single product exist today which can satisfy all IFRS requirements. And what are you going to use to build it up? Excel sheets? These days, no company uses Excel sheets. They don't want it. Thank you. What's the name? Uday. Thanks, Uday. Now let me tell you something. I have a customer in US. Okay, and that customer I generally visit every 6 months or 3 months over there. Whenever I go, the CFO comes down and sits down with me and talk to me. Every time. And the guy is so knowledgeable. I was so surprised that he was so knowledgeable about data, about technology. And he said, Bakul, I want this. I don't want to open Excel sheet. I don't want my team to open Excel sheet. I want to get everything on this Power BI so that I can click here and do all of these things. Technology, guys. Marketing people. How many people have selected for marketing or planning to do marketing? Are you tech guys? No? What are you planning to use for marketing?
My name is Tushar Singh.
Tushar.
Actually, I was always interested.
Hello sir, I'm Tushar Singh. Actually, I was always interested in glamour and fashion industry, so I always wanted to open a fashion brand.
Yeah, but how are you going to do marketing?
So like I follow the Zara models and Judio models, so I want to make something that quality wise and more like affordable.
So you want to sit down every day and figure out which customer segment I need to target, who are there, which product is. You want to analyze all of these things sitting down doing by hand?
No sir, obviously by tech.
Which product? You do not know? See, that's what. If you do not know, how would you use it? You can't use that unless and until you know. You are going to use some technology. You are going to use Salesforce. You are going to use probably Google Analytics. You are going to use many other platforms which are going to give you that insight. Thanks, Tushar. Have a seat. So now, we found somebody. What are you doing? What course which you are appearing in? Which course is that which you are appearing into? Which one? Okay, what are you planning to pick up? Marketing. You have not thought about the second one. Okay, great. So in marketing, have you done marketing? Okay, social media marketing. Now think about it. You're saying that you're going to use Instagram page. On that page, did you find, I do not have Instagram, but help me out a little bit, guys. You have likes over there in Instagram? So whenever you used to post something, you used to see how many likes you have received?
No, not every time.
Okay.
After posting, after 1 to 2 days, I check the activity of the post.
Activity of the post. What does that mean?
How many people engaged with that post?
Engage with me. You are using all the jargons which are supported by tech. So why to have this fear or this alienation with tech? You guys are using tech. Thank you, Tushar. So every day you are using tech. Every day you need to use tech. Which other course is there? So we covered finance, we covered marketing. Which other course? Operations. Oh wow, that's something which is huge, guys. Product and operations, right? Okay, product and operations. Now in operations, how much tech is getting used these days? Do you know marketing guys or marketeers are going to be eliminated in next 2 years? Do you know that in 3 years all the developers are going to be eliminated? Do you know that? Can you do me a favor? Open one website, famous.ai, for me. Yeah, show them. We are 10 minutes only, right? Okay, we will just finish it in 5 minutes, very quickly, or maybe 10. But just open famous.ai and bring it here.
Coding is already so far by AI. It just switches with,
Including people who are actually big firms, they are using it. They are claiming that we are using 60% of the code from AI. It's famous.ai. Okay, right. I want to build an app for NBS where we can collect the feedback for this session or Genesis session or whatever. Yeah, just click on it. Just that's fine. But if you do that within 3 minutes, that's fine. Just leave it. Within 3 minutes, it's going to write all the code and give it to you. 3 minutes. So now summarize everything, whatever we have seen. We have the APIs which are giving it. This is the platform which is doing all of that stuff. And speed is the key. You got an idea, you are going to get this. If you give it to a developer, first you have to explain to the business analyst. Business analyst is going to sit down with the architect. Architect is going to design that. Somebody is going to pay for that, etc., etc. Then there is going to be testing, whatnot. It's going to take 2 months for somebody to come back. And in 3 minutes, you are going to get your software done. Marketeers are going to be eliminated. Developers are going to be eliminated. Managers are going to be eliminated. Especially project managers. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? Ma'am, you lost your job. Sir, you lost your job. I lost my job. What are we going to do? Work with AI. As you said, we have to repurpose ourselves. If you're still thinking tech is not your friend, tech is something which is not for me, you won't exist tomorrow. Learn tech. I'm not asking you to learn programming, but be aware of these things. Be aware of these jargons. Be aware of these platforms. Know everything. One thing which is not going to be eliminated is teachers. Nobody can replace it. No AI can replace it because AI also has to learn. Sorry? So somehow I'm not able to move to the next one. If you can just go to the next very quickly. Consumers to creators, we talked about it. Move to the next. Getting stuck? Move to the No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's working now. Oh, is this side? Okay. So marketing prompt is changing. You can just get your marketing campaign done by ChatGPT or by AI. Finance real time rather than spreadsheets. People are going for real time. They're saying, I don't want to see Excel sheets anymore. I don't want to do all of these things. I want to type, and I can demonstrate it to you. We have all of this. So today that CFO, he says that he types, literally types, can you tell me what's the total sales happen in this region for this product for this kind of customer? He just types this and he gets the report. He gets the report. HR, skills, degrees. Nobody looks for your degree. If you are here for the degree, it's not going to work. The new term, which I am missing right now, is something where there is a score. They put your resume in that AI goes into that, automatically identifies whether it's compatible to that, whether you have written the right stuff. It does not go by keyword. It goes by how you are writing it. I wanted to do something for you guys, but I did not get the time. Actually, I wanted to give you a test, maybe next time. And I will allow you to cheat. I would allow you to talk, discuss, and say that तूने क्या आंसर लिखा है? चल मैं भी कर देता हूं, मुझे नहीं मालूम. करके देखो, उसका आंसर सही हो जाएगा, आपका गलत हो जाएगा, even if you have written the same answer. How? Because everything is becoming holistic now. Entrepreneur, clarity. People say, and yesterday I was discussing with Neha, he was asking about capital. He said, business करने के लिए capital चाहिए. No. You need clarity. You don't need capital. Capital will come. What is capital, guys? Finance guys will jump up. Money. Great. Huh? Investment. Have you ever heard of human capital? Let me tell you, I can start a business without having money. I cannot start a business without having human capital. So how? So let's say I'm starting a business. So would you like to join my business even if I don't pay you? But I will give you the shares. Would you like to join? Would you like to join? I don't have money right now, none of us. But I'm promising you that I will give you the equity. And after some time, when we are involved, because we have to be successful now, if we don't, we are not going to get thing. So let's say we come together and we develop a product and we sell it. And we get the money, we got it. Without capital, without money, I was able to develop a product and put it into the market. But without human, I can't. So human capital is very important, right? But you need to have clarity, each one of you. System thinking in real world. This is something very quickly we are going to close. Don't chase trends, chase truth. We all are influenced by social media, Instagrams, LinkedIn's. वो ऐसा कर रहा है, मैं ऐसा कर रहा हूं. How many people have joined MBA because your friend was joining MBA? Come on, yaar. We committed. We are going to be brutally honest. Come on. I know 50% of the people have done that. Don't be shy. How many people joined MBA because my friend has joined MBA somewhere or here? Does not matter. Really? One person is the only honest person here? Okay. Great. If you have not, that's great, but don't follow the trend. See systems, not just tools. Don't look at the tools. Say, oh, Salesforce, Tally, understand the system. How do they work? Because you cannot learn every single tool in the world. But if you understand the system, you understand what for it is working, then you can understand any tool which comes in there. Because no tool can work without any system. Let's say admission process. We bring one tool and you have to learn that. You say, oh, let me learn the tool. Then the next tool is, I do not know that tool. But if you know the admission process, you will understand how the tool is working. Build long-term clarity. This is again and again I'm saying. From today, whatever you have written, make sure that you go ahead and you read it later on. I'll tell you the clarity. So, I have to ask a few questions. I have already asked. What's unclear now? Few people. And we do not have time, so I think sir is planning some other session one-on-one whenever you have. But quickly, what is unclear to you? No need to say right now. No need to say right now. What is unclear to you? Note it down. Okay, note it down. What is unclear? Once we talk again, probably, if we talk, then we can discuss this. What would you build? If you have to build, what would you build? Note it down. I want this, sir. I want this from everybody. I want from everybody what they're going to build. If they have to build something, just give me that. What is there written? Each one against their name, their course, and this is what I want to build. If I like the idea, maybe I will fund it. What excites or worries you? Now, about knowing this whole shift, the paradigm shift which is happening, what excites you and what worries you? Yeah? So these are the things. Yep. That's more important. Once we all lose our job, the only thing which will be left with ideas. And ideas which can be built into products, which can be built into platforms, which can interconnect, and which can help people and different consumers. So this is where you are. If you are able to figure it out, you are in the game. If you are not, you have to really, really think hard. With that, and know that you have taken more time, thank you so much. If that clap is for me, don't do that. I want you to clap for yourself because you have entered into a new zone and you have challenged yourself that you will come out as a winner. So, big round of applause to you all.
To give this to two of the students.
Two of the students.
We would like you to give these curious scholar badges to
Which question that you thought?
maybe two students who thought it the best.
If I do that, rest of the people will be very angry. So a disclaimer, because I am forced. All right, two people who want to claim this.
Competition is always going to be there, so the best one.
Two people who want to claim this. First was that hand and second was this hand, if I'm fair. Yeah? So the two people who came first. Thank you so much. You can come here and you can have this. But here's the thing. Come up. Here is the thing. Market is already very competitive, as you can see. So raise your hand first next time. Ask your question first. Don't do it. Here for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you for participation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure having you here with us. I would now request Dr. on the stage and present the presentation.
Oh, okay. We still need that. I'll just. Thank you. Oh, that's personalized. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So much. Thank you. That's very thoughtful. Thank you so much. Yes, please. Thank you, sir.
Lovely. Lovely listening to you.
Yes. I didn't know that we'll go for that long. I think I have my phone here. Okay. Thank you.